everyone, and welcome back to H2 Combo, bringing you another Tera Raid talk. And today we got a lot of information dropped on us from the Pokemon Company. I think for the most part, the big reason why was that they did a big reveal of the 1,000, that the Pokedex is now at 1,008 Pokemon, which is a lot. They did a big video about it. You can watch it if you like. Nothing really big revealed or anything, but they dropped a whole bunch of information of what we're going to be getting in the next month. First off, talking about the Valentine's event with the Mousehold. I'm sorry, it's going to be the unevolved form. It's going to be the Tanamouse. And so that's going to be Valentine's form, and that'll be everywhere. So that little event will go along, and we'll be able to get it looks like fairy type on a lot of these things. So that's one event that's coming up right now. The other event that we got coming up is the big mysterious one. That's the number one we're going to talk about today, and I'll save all the rest for other conversations. It's talking about what is this Pokemon that is going to be in the next raid. I don't have any factual evidence on that. I have a lot of ideas and theories of what that Pokemon could be, and I'm going to share them with you. But first off, let me say thank you so much for everybody who has been watching and been following with the mystery gifts, with the Tera Raid talks. Every single comment, I do respond to, and I appreciate every single one, and that motivates me to continue doing these videos. So please, by all means, thank you. By all means, please continue to hit that like button, comment for more details, and tell me what you think in the comments below, what you think this mysterious Pokemon is. There's a lot of bets out there right now, and I think I know which one it is, and I have a good theory to back that up, and that's what we're going to discuss. But briefly, I'm going to go over what was discussed in the Pokemon Company's news. First off, let me say this: we are going to get a home update to Pokemon Home, coming up with the rank battles and everything. So you're actually going to get your battle statistics, the things that we've been needing to actually counter the meta. I will definitely be able to get a lot more detail with the battles, and I apologize for not getting more singles and doubles videos out there of teams that I would create. I'm pretty good at it, and the game has been made pretty easy to make these things. The problem is not collecting a lot of data on the meta. The other thing I want to discuss is that we are not only getting a home update soon, we are going to be getting a update to Scarlet and Violet as well, which is fantastic because there's a lot of glitches that need to be fixed. I think anybody who's been battling or doing the raids knows them. Hopefully they can get it worked out where it'll run a lot smoother. Speaking of the raids that are going on, as of right now, is the Cinder Race raid has returned, and if you look in the upper right hand corner, I will leave a link to the video to discussing how to one-shot it, to actually solo it with Slowbro. The only thing I would say there, the item there, is make sure it has leftovers, and and also please do me a favor, if you are watching this video and you are new to all this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be sure to cover a little bit more detail of things. There's a lot of stuff going on the internet of which Pokemon to use on a lot of these things, and honestly those videos and websites have not been updated. I saw one today, it's like Ozumaro's #1, and I'm like, no guys, there's others to go along with here. Not that there's anything wrong with that as your starting one, but there are others, aka Iron Hands. But anyway, so that was one of the other big things that they actually discussed, and now let's actually get into what is going to happen here. So we know we have the Valentine's Day event happening with the mice, but let's look at this right here. We need to discuss what's going on in this image, and we're going to pull up this image real quick and see what we can find. So I'm going to zoom in as best I can. As you can see, there's a lot of speculation of which Pokemon are in there, and by now there's been a lot of leaks enough to know of on the trend that they've been having. Let's assume that it is a starter Pokemon. Let's go on that. I mean, they could be doing legendaries, but I think they're going to be dropping legendaries later, usually about second year, and probably they got to sell that DLC that's coming up. So that's where I think a lot of the logic kind of comes in, and a lot of people want to say, oh, we're gonna have Kalos come in, and guys, that's the gen after the remake that they're targeted to, which was Gen 5, and I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Kalos or Gen 7 in any of this, or I'm sorry, Gen 6 in any of the in a lot of this game, because that's what you want. And again, a lot of people want to, you know, have hopes and everything. That's great. I mean, that's fine, but also note they also already have your money. They don't have to do anything for you because they know you're going to come back and buy the next one. So yeah, we're targeted for black and white to be redone this year, so a lot of the focus is going to be put on those. And I really think this Pokemon that we see right here, as you can see, I naturally, when I saw Poison, the first Pokemon that you think of when you think of Poison and a starter, I'm going to say Venusaur. Okay, I'm not saying this is Venusaur, because Venusaur is not in the game. They've already showed it in the code, unless they have some secret thing that's going to be DLC much later, but I doubt we're going to see Venusaur at all. I know it's one of the cooler Pokemon. This Pokemon looks a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, and I really don't know how the poison really works with it very much, but my bet is going to be Greninja. A lot of people have been wanting Greninja to come back. We haven't seen it in a couple gens. And here's another thing. Why are they being so mysterious with this? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Why pick this one out of everything? So what they're doing is trying to hype you up enough to actually know what's going on. And they were pretty cheeky about this, that they clipped the sides of the video right, or not the video, but the picture right here, to where you can barely see where the reflections are on the sides right here. So it's kind of hard to make out. If you really want to get in there and zoom in, you can. There is something like right here, as you can see, there is like this little bit of what looks like an elbow. It could be a lot of things, and some people say, well, it looks furry. And if you notice on other images, and let me pull up, like, for example, a very good one is, you can look at the Cinderace one too, and you can kind of see it. But if I were to pull up the Charizard picture right here and I overlap it right where with what you see, you could see Charizard's reflection to the left of this little hexagon thing right here. So right off to the left side right here, you got Charizard. So you can see its image. It's kind of a reflection that you see on this side. So it's kind of bouncing off from on this angle here. So that makes me think that they did cut it off kind of like right here. And it would be fuzzy just a little bit because of the reflection. So there's hard to kind of make out, but I think what that looks like is a piece of Greninja. I really do think that, or one of the other few starters that they've have in that game. I don't know. You tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas, and maybe you see something here in the image that I don't see, but they were pretty, you know, careful about when they revealed this to kind of keep it going here. So once again, if we go back to here, you can kind of see, those of you who are new to this is Greninja. I kind of foresee that it could be a part of his tongue. You don't really know. It could be part of his elbow that they kind of could see. It looks like he is like crouched down. It's hard to kind of make out. Maybe there's something here in the floor that you can kind of see. It's not, I mean, I'm not going to dig into too much because I'm pretty confident that is what it is. So he does kind of fit within the circle that they're having, and also the blue background kind of makes me kind of feel like it kind of is some other possibilities, the other backup. It's going to be something from this generation, I really think. The second one I'm going to think is going to be Chestnut. Chestnut could possibly be, it could be his possibly side right here on his face. Who knows what else it could be. And then also there is speculation that it is Delphox, because they're keeping with the fire all the way through. I don't know. My money's on Greninja because it makes a lot of sense to have this guy being the one with poison. And also, speaking of poison, let's go all the way back to Gen 1. The 7th gym leader. Depends on what way you went. 7, 6, whatever. But I think it was Koja, that one right there, the ninja. Okay, he technically was a ninja in Gen 1, and his Pokemon of choice was poison type. So we also got the ninja Pokemon right here, which, I mean, come on, it's kind of makes it work a little bit. So I don't know, you tell me what you think in the comments below. We will get into some Tera raid building on this, and I'll get started on thinking about this one. A lot of poison going in, so the question is to use psychic type, to not. This guy's a water dark type, so I don't think we're going to be seeing psychic. I think ground is probably going to be a good way to go. Possibly thinking about I think King Gambit might be the best one to kind of pull in here, and there are going to be some theories there why. But we'll take a look and see. So, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and until next time.